Don't worry, Cookie Monster. I had the same facial expression when this happened. Man, can there be too much power? Sometimes. But hey, when you're testing something, going full tilt boogie, having fun, things like this happen. But you know what? I got a couple extra of them. One left for Slamology. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong, and I did meter it after, so I'm going to talk about my newest high score ever and everything that I've been doing. I missed you guys. I haven't seen you on Tuesday, but without further ado, let's get to the intro, and I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Intro song, Slipstream. Thank you very much. And guys, I have missed you. I don't do one stream. It feels like an eternity, but a lot going on and a lot to talk about. And you know, the Slamology crunch, last minute changes, man, just been working full tilt boogie, trying to make everything good. And man, it sounds beautiful, the Warhorse build, but I think I turned the knob up a little bit past 11 today. And hey, you know what? It's been 6 years since I've blown a sub, and you know, I mean, it's on a 10K Warhorse. It happens, man. And these things are ancient. I've had them forever. Good thing I got a backup. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Andrew Stoltz, I heard you're going to Slamology. Man, the Slamology crunch is insane, man. I know we didn't even have the Rolling Thunder podcast just because everybody is so far behind. And same. What is going on, Phil? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. I know I need to talk and get the whole Team SP Loud stuff going too right after Slam, man. It's going to be insane. What is going on, Mr. Dub? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And Bubba and Cedric. Cedric, everybody. Cedric got to stop down last weekend. I wired him down to half ohm, and he is louder, and he is having fun. Appreciate you guys, man. Jeff Wallace, what's up, dude? Jeff Wallace actually hung out with me on the Discord when we were throwing the Cookie Monster build together and actually firing up for the very first time. So him and Ashley got to see that kind of first, man. But man, today I was upset. You know, it's like, you know, you got another one, but at the same time, damn, things happen, and man, you know, I'm just happy I have another one, because you never know. And when things like this happen, thank God for Kicker with the drop-in recones, man. I'm happy that it's a thing, but at the same time, man, still, L7X 18, I need one like yesterday. Can't wait, man. I'm like, hey, we got any prototypes, man? I just need something that can take the sauce like the L7X12 that's just eating up my KXA 2400 in Kayla's car on stock electrical, man, clipping it, and it's just saying, ha, give me more. Well, you know what I mean, within reason, but like, man, it's just, I can enjoy it without worrying so much. The 18 with a bunch of power, it's an old subwoofer, man, and to be able to do the numbers that I'm doing today, it's pretty impressive for what it is. Single sub, and not playing 50 hertz. We like to play that wasted information and have a good time, man. Let me know if my internet's dropping out or anything. I'm actually streaming on the hotspot that I have, the portable hotspot that I'm going to be using at Slamology. I'm running it full tilt boogie. We'll see how it works out. Let me know. I seen it drop a little bit, but nothing too bad. Nothing out of the ordinary. But hey, it is what it is. Thank you, Mike DePoli, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, man. The pennies. Shout out to Pebble wishing happy birthday. Happy birthday, Pebbles. And thank you, Mike DePoli. Appreciate you, man. I know you're heading out to Slam 2. Local guy around me. Awesome, awesome, dude. Appreciate you, dude, and thank you so much for the super chat. I know, man. Hey, it's gonna happen, and you know, we did a little bit of minor modification to this SoloX back in the day, me and Seth. So, hey, once you mess with things that aren't really supposed to be added on to things to make it run better technically, other things can happen. I knew it though. I knew it. Before I went to work, I gave my dad a full tilt demo. Just, you know, gain knobs all to the right, man, and I just gave him the sauce. And after I was done, I'm like, man, that's smelling pretty. That's that stinky stink. You know, there's always the stink, but the stinky stink. And I'm like, man, I don't know. And next thing you know, not so good. Not so good. My internet is fading out. You know, I am inside. It's just like streaming on your phone, I guess. But hey, it's working so far. Let me know if it's too weird. I will switch internets. We'll figure it out. The blue light special. That's it, man. No sparks on that either, man. It was kind of I wouldn't say, you know, pathetic, but it was just a that was it. It was done. Awesome looking swag, Mullen. I know he's got those fuses. No, I'm just kidding. They're beer pop bottle poppers. Or beer bottle openers. Awesome stuff, man. Nilo Media, what is going on? Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you here. I think that's the guy with the infrared temp sensors, man. Still need to pick that up. We just ran out of time and kind of money too, man. Slamology and just watch where my money's going. But I'm definitely going to be picking that up down the road. It'll work perfect for the L7X. I know it'll work for like the other ones and stuff, but the L7X got a clear shot right to the coil, and that's kind of what you want to do. Let me just switch to at least my Wi-Fi here because I don't know. Let's see. It's turned off. Let's turn on the Wi-Fi and jump on the Living Loud with Andy Studio. There we go. Let's just connect to that instead, see if that works a little bit better. Again, you know, I wanted to try this, and I kind of had a feeling it might have done that, just because I am inside, but I will be outside right beside a Verizon tower at Slamology, but it works for the most part, man. Awesome. Come on. Check, check, check. Going through. Cool. We got 42 people in here tonight. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Claude, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Awesome. Dub, Nilo, send Andy a Bluetooth voltmeter to save himself next time, as you said, yo. You know, honestly, it didn't even play. It's too much power. You know, whenever you have a system and you're playing it, and, you know, it's as loud as it can go, the speaker's moving as far as it can, and then you just add more power to it, it's not going to get any louder. It's just not. The speaker's full tilt boogie. Anything more, you're sending it. So having that much power on top is probably a bad idea, and you really have to be careful. But still, a gain is a gain, and I jumped up, man. And before, I was struggling. The first time I ever had it hooked up, I did a 50.37 at the kick and like a 49.7 at the headrest. No, a 49.7 at the dash and a 49 flat at the headrest. And then I did some modification just to make it a little bit more musical, and my score went up, but my lows kind of went down just a hair. And this time I went even more for, you know, I guess SPL, just a more musical enclosure, a little bit smaller and more legroom. God, man, we couldn't even fit Casey into the car. It was a pain in the butt. Let me see if I can get this internet. Come on. Are we connected? Yeah, we're connected. All right, I'm going to unhook this thing just so it automatically goes to Wi-Fi. If I lose you guys for half a second, that is why. There we go. Now we're good. I don't know what it is. Always something, man. Thanks, StreamYard. All right, cool. The ST speakers are awesome. I got those dialed in pretty good, and they keep up. That's the thing now, and it's great because now it just sounds balanced with the SoloX 18. The ST9, the ST7, the ST1.5 and 1, and the KMC or Kicker Marine 4-inch coaxials. It sounds beautiful, man. Let me see. Speaking of that, we might as well pull up the ST series just because I just added this literally an hour before the stream. I put on the L7T 8 and 10-inch grills. Now, they don't exactly fit. It's, you know, they're 9s and 7s. But if you got a little bit of shag and you do a little bit of fabrication, it's going to go a long way, just because the simple fact people are getting in and out of your cars. You know, it's in the way. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try something. And I had an 8 laying around grill, and it worked over the 7. I took a chance. I picked up the 10, figuring it would go over the 9, and it worked. And now it looks killer. It looks beautiful with the Marine speaker that's up over here. It just blends because those got grills too. It's killer, man. I love it. And now they're safe and they sound beautiful and phenomenal, man. Thank you, Dreamcase, for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. If I missed anybody, comments, Deviant, what is up? Thank you for tuning in. William, hey, living loud with Andy. Friday late night for the win. You're a rock star. Keep doing what you do. And William, I was about to hook up your bass knob today after I metered it, and then I blew the SoloX and it threw my entire day off. I will be throwing that in there just to have a Bluetooth bass knob. Why not? I mean, come on, man. And until I get the other one, the amp dyno will be down for a few days, but it's okay, man. It's okay. I think I need to take a step back. It's been really insane getting ready for Slamology, this Cookie Monster build, the L7X stuff, and God, you know, just everything else in life. It's crazy. It just adds up, man. Steve, what is going on? Thank you for tuning in again. Thank you, man, for giving away your, oops, that's a little loose there. Thank you for giving away your 50% discount code on Living Loud with Andy Day. And Bill got that. Thank you so much. Not Mr. Bill Frog, another Bill. And he's going to appreciate that. Thank you so much. And tell the people to smash the like. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. All right, starting over. And thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate that you are here. I blew a SoloX 18. We got a $20 super chat. Bubba! Big shout out to our man. You know what? I got to throw it up.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Difference maker indeed. Big shout out to our man Seth. Thank you for helping Andy get Cookie Monster show ready. 40 people watching with only 17 likes. Fix that, people. Hit the like and show your support. And yes, man, thank you, Seth. He was hanging out with me last night after work. We had a nice, easy store. And just to take a look at the SoloX, I knew something was up. We looked at it. There was a little bit of bubbling, but, you know, he threw some high-temp resin on the outside. And did that work or not? Did it make things worse or not? I don't know. Either way, I knew there was a reason that sub was on its way out. Just that's why I had him throw that on there. I'm like, man, we need to do something. I feel like this sub's going to go. And it did. It did eventually. So the one that I have in there now, the Steve Irby signature one, that is untouched and it's good to go. And the coil, I would say it's about a 50% there. A lot better than the last one. It's not shiny copper by no means, but it's going to last. And I'm going to take care of it too, man. It's my last one. And down the road, I will see if Seth, our man, to see if he can recoil the SoloX. He's never done one, but he's done the L7s, the Rs, the S's, everything. He's done all kind of kicker stuff. That's his thing, man. Thank you, Baba. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And yes, thank you, Seth. Appreciate all you guys, man. Making it rain. He is always making it rain, 25. You know, I can tell when you guys jump off the stream and go in the Discord chat, because it goes down like 6 people and then comes right back up. As soon as 25 drops too many memes, you know? Everyone's like, I'm going back to Andy's show. Thank you, Josh, for hanging out with us, man. Love you too, man. Slam's going to be great. Appreciate you, dude. Man, I know you just blew your sub not too long ago. Big D Wiz just blew an L7X, and then I blew my SoloX today. I'm like, man, there is something in the air, and it's probably coil. It's probably coil. Thank you so much, Josh. Appreciate you, man. Do the shag and swag, Andy. Yes, sir. Man, I love me some Cookie Monster shag. Thank you, man. For the grills, dude, I had to because, you know, I was bumping into them, you know, just getting out of the car. And, like, my elbows are right there. My feet go, like, you know, it's a tiny hatchback. The Bronco's a little bit taller, but still, you got to be careful, man. And I would think maybe down the road they would make some grills, but you could always, you know, ask a friend that's got, you know, some CNC or some kind of, oh, what are they called for the, you know, the plastic stuff to make this kind of fancy stuffs, you know, just to make a custom one. But still, you know, I think that they are necessary just because they are a paper cone and not a plastic cone like the normal coaxials and components that they normally have. They're a little bit tougher. The paper cone, I don't know, man, it's a little weaker. I'm gonna say that. They sound phenomenal. And speaking of which, I actually do have a video of them playing with the doors open, which is actually pretty cool, and I want to share it with you guys. I had that here. I got playlist, but I had something else I wanted to show you, and that's why I had to pull that up. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Should be able to hear it, too.
Boy, how'd you get your grill that way? And how much did you pay? Every time I see you, the first thing I'll just say, hey, smile for me, girl. What you looking at?
Sounds so clean, and I could have put the bass up a little bit more, but man, after blowing it, I'm like, I'm gonna go easy on that one. Jason Grant, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Andy, what are your crossover points for the ST series? Honestly, I kind of just set them by ear. The 7s, just because they're on the same amount of power, and to get to blend well. The 7s are actually crossed over a lot higher, and the 9s are crossed over lower. You know, usually just how it kind of goes. Bigger driver, they can play a little lower, easier, plus it's more power handling, so just win-win. But honestly, the lowest I will play them is like a 63 hertz crossover, and that's when I'm just playing them by themselves to see what they really can do, what they sound like. You know what I mean? Just getting that full sound. But when I'm playing full tilt boogie rebase stuff, it's above 120, just for the simple fact there's no distortion and stuff like that. Honestly, I think they're probably around 110 and then 160, give or take. I'd have to look again exactly how I set them. But the great thing, at least with the KXA 400.4s, they got that light up gain knob, and I'm just sitting there like playing, messing with the crossover, messing with the gain. All right, I want it to play loud at that volume, and then know that I got another click or two if I want to go and still be clean, or not super clean, but you know, it's not clipping too hard full tilt. And that's really, honestly, I've always tuned crossovers by ear, just for the simple fact it takes longer. Yes, if you got the equipment, you can do it, sure, but at the end of the day, you still need to try the stuff and hear how it sounds and go from there. Let's see. Thank you, Stu. Thank you. I just did that, and I'm like, I have to, man. I have to. I'm worried something's gonna happen to him. I'm worried something's gonna happen to him. But yeah, this coil is just, it's bad, man. Even this one over here, I should have flipped that one too, because they're both blown. But that one is still not like unwound or anything. It just got a giant hole in it from a cheap Shark 3500. This one totally unwound, and it got stuck down into the coil, and I never had that happen before, so I was kind of freaking out, man. I'm like, I don't want to break it because it was getting stuck. I was trying to pull it out, and I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. Like, it was so bad. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Half it just literally fell off. And the former, you can see, man, that thing is just, it is just cooked, and I'm just sitting there pulling it in and out, you know, just, and that's where it got stuck. And what I had to do was get a little, and it was hard because that motor is so strong, and the magnetic pull, you try putting anything down there, it just goes right to the magnet. Super strong. And I wound up menangling it, and just enough to get the other side of the wire up, and then pulled it from the other side, and the entire thing came out. And it worked pretty good. But I mean, look at this thing. You can see the black resin we put on there to help make it last a little longer. No, man. The glue underneath is what went, and then the whole thing just slid off. It's all good, man. It's all good. But here, I don't want to keep you guys too long, because you know, I know a lot of you guys want to see the score. Yeah, JR, and thank God I got another one. Thank God. When I drove past earlier, that was with the second one. Yeah. The Warhorse definitely got the best of it. It definitely got the best of it here. Toasted. Cookie Monster's like, oh no. I love his face, man. His face gets me every time, you know? Awesome, man. You guys are awesome. I feel bad for missing out with you guys on Tuesday, but anxiety, stress, I'm like, man, bad weekend, lots of, like, every unfortunate thing that could happen happened. And you know, I wanted to really get the build done, and I didn't have anything planned for you guys, and my weekend went sideways, man. Jimmy Jam letting the cat out of the bag. Can't wait for Big D video this Sunday. Well, I did see that, but he already said that he blew it. He already said that he blew it. There was a short. He already threw it out. So yeah, he already blew it. I'm guessing Jimmy Jam, you're a Patreon as well. It was a good video. I had to watch that. And I'm like, oh man. And then the next day, I blow mine. Cedric, you got video of mine. I actually do, and if you want to stick around until the end, we will show the little demo video of Cedric. I was going to make a little video of that, but I will. I haven't been live for one day, and then it feels like I am so behind schedule. What did you do? Man, I don't know. Honestly, I think the sub was on its last leg anyway, and then a Warhorse comes and sits down. Hey man, how you doing? You know, and it got wrecked, man. It got wrecked. The new one, well, the other one, I watched the temperature and I tried not to go full tilt boogie, and I was doing the burps because it blew on a burp. It literally did a 150. Well, I don't want to get to it all, but I mean, we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's just talk. Let's just do it. Cat's out of the bag. I'm getting to it. Oh, are you kidding me? See, got him. No, my phone. I don't know why. Usually my phone stays open the entire time and doesn't shut down on the screen, and it's usually fine. But this time it shut down. I don't know why it did that. Here we go. Boom! Nothing super crazy, but I mean a 151. I mean, like, come on, man. It's a single 18 at 34 hertz. I don't know how much power I'm clamping. I was gonna try clamping it, but I'm almost worried that it's going, like, something's gonna ruin the amp, or it's only gonna read half of the rail voltage and, like, all the current. Like, it's not gonna be accurate, or half and half. I don't know. I gotta talk to Adam from SPL Lab to see if we can actually clamp this thing. But either way, man, a 151, and that was at the kick. Still, I was struggling. The last time I tried metering my box of how it was before the Warhorse, I got a 49.7, and that's with the box slid up like a half a foot, like where than it normally is to get those scores. Like, it is slid up because I'm already past the B anyway. Like, any competition, I'm whatever. Now I'm not even past the B pillar, which is great. I can actually compete with this now. So either way, my score it's doing 150s, no problem, and I am happy with that. It sounds amazing. The ST series, the two KX 400.4s, the Warhorse, all the shag, man, it sounds amazing, and it does great, and it has no problem doing a 50 now, which is great. You know, and it's the loudest car I got. It beat the Pilot. The Pilot did a 150.6, and speaking of which, well, I had it saved here. Oh man, I'm all over the place. I'm in favorites. I'm not even in the right thing here. But anyway, before it blew up, okay, I got a 150.5, and then I tried it again, and I got a 150.6, and then the sub went. And that was both kick scores, and then I had to redo everything, put it back together, take out the port. Man, it was a bunch of work. Take out the sub, pull all that crap out. It was insane. But either way, the last final scores are a 150.4 at the dash, and this is all Outlaw, and a 149.8 at the headrest, but it wasn't even a legal headrest because my mecha stand is down at storage. This was just a front seat as close as I could get it, and it was still probably not even 20 inches behind the seat. Like, not... I could probably get a 150 at the headrest, and that is amazing because I could barely do a 49 before. So that is awesome. I remember going to Team SP Loud and metering my own car, you know, because I wouldn't compete at Mecha because they put me in like an extreme class back then, and I don't know about now. We'll find out because the Warhorse is unclampable, so I know. But at the same time, it's like I was struggling to do a 48.4. You know, my box was falling apart. We tore that thing apart like 3 or 4 times. And, you know, and that was at the kick. It was just falling apart. We fixed it. Then I got back up to the 49.7. And I'm like, well, where the heck did my 50.37 go? Like, it's gone. It's gone. And so now I'm doing 51, 50s all day pretty much. Like, that's all I really wanted out of this. And the best thing about it all, why does my phone keep closing? Did someone mess with my settings with my delay and stuff? I think I had a picture somewhere. Maybe I don't. I thought I had a picture of the inside of the car, man, because there is so much legroom now. It's insane. There is so much legroom. I'm so far behind on the comments, guys. Jason DeClue, what is going on? Appreciate you, man. Everybody. Let's see. Okay, I'm not too far behind. Maybe we still live? I don't see any comments. Not bad for just one, right? CM, man, you know, I was talking to Kipster about it, and you know, that's what he said. He's like, honestly, for what it is, that speaker was not designed for below 40 hertz. You know, it was an SPL driver meant for like 50, 60 hertz, and you burp 5, 7K on it, and do like a 57 with a single solo 18. You know, the coil winding is so short. It's literally almost double of the L7X now. And just, it wasn't really designed for exactly what we're doing. Timothy, I've been meaning to get back to you, man. Literally, when I was talking to you, that's when I blew my sub. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was upset. I'm still alive. Awesome. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate you, man. I know, am I really not behind on the comments? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. We got Kibo here. Thank you for tuning in, Kibo. Oh, it skipped ahead. I hate when it does that. Dreamcates, I'm running an L7S10 on a CX600. That's all I need, with all KS speakers in factory speaker locations. So I'm all about SQ than bass, honestly, and I want to hear every frequency. And you know what? If you have a well-blended sounding system, you know, the hair tricks are cool, the metering is cool, but does it sound good? Is it what you want? You know, it's like putting on a pair of headphones, but in your car that you take to work every day. I feel like that means a lot. 25! The kicker slinky, literally. All right, I wanted to show the space of the legroom. I swear I had a bunch. Here's Seth pointing it out. This when we were hanging out last night. The Cookie Monster was going after him there. Yeah, we had a good time. We definitely had a good time. Let's see. I wanted him to take a look at it last night and just say, would you look at that? Oh, we were looking at it all right. And it's like, let's put it back in there. Oh, would you look at that? And the next thing you know, it blows up. And it's like, well, not surprised. Oh, man, do I not have a picture? I don't have a picture of, like, the front seat area. And I'm going to have to do that, man. But it's just plenty of space, man. But, you know, it's just, I'm happy that it's quote, done. The only other thing we got to do is the rubber, you know, certain things around the trunk lid. I have a brand new thing for that. And I need to make a bracket for the amplifier. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do that. You know, we have a few ideas, make it simple or make it fancy. I don't know. We're going to see how it works out. But for the most part, it's done. Got a little bit of problem with the roof, but you know, that's the car stuff. The system stuff, well, it was done, you know, and then I blew it. I'm like, all right, we got to take all this apart. And I actually did clean up the wires this time, since I had to take the port out and slide the box back to get that spare out. It's so close, like you literally can't pull that spare. Oh, why is this doing that? That never does that. I literally had to pull the box out because look how close that is to the roof there. You know, doing a 51 in this with all that shag, that ain't bad at all. And it's so close, so tight. I mean, it is what it is. It's a monster back there. But to pull it out, I had to slide the box back, but at least it is accessible and it worked, and I didn't have to remove the amplifier. And if you see on the bottom there in the trunk, it's missing shag because it's a one piece I'm waiting to put on as soon as we finish that rubber piece. I'm not throwing it on there until I do. But still, man, the Warhorse amplifier, God, it is efficient. My electrical, yeah, I did add another JY-HP40, but I've done that before, and my electrical was down to the 12.8s, 12.7s on the KXA 2400, and for some reason on this Warhorse, I'm only down to, like, okay, mostly 13.7, 13.8. That's just all alt. That's all alt. You know, the batteries are being replenished, the alt's doing the job, and unless I'm like, you know, full tilt, and then it goes to 12.7. It's not seeing 11s or anything like that, man. And it's just, it's running great. And I freaking knew it, because this amplifier is so darn efficient. Literally 90% efficient. You know, yeah, the KXA is, you know, 80-some% efficient, but that 10% makes a difference. And honestly, I'm probably only clamping 3, 4, maybe 5K. Yes, this is a 10K amplifier, but there's the thing called box rise. And whenever you're playing, you know, and you want to be loud, you're usually, you know, you have the most resistance. And that's the hardest on the amp, and it's going to do the least amount of power. And most boxes are 2 to 4 times your starting rise. So I'm either at 4 to 8 ohms on music, depending. I don't know. Again, I can't clamp this thing. But man, I'm probably only doing 3, 4, 5K on that, and that's why I'm so kind of surprised that sub went. I know it's a lot of power, but they rated them different back then than they are today. So it's just, man, I'm just happy I had another one, and I can take my time and play with it more rather than just going full tilt out the gate. And yeah, I blew it. You know, if anything, I was giving my dad a demo when it, like, literally blew, you know, because, like, I was done with the demo, and then when I turned it down, I was like, yeah, it's a little stinky. And then I get out and I'm playing like 20 hertz, and I swore I heard a little bit of rattle. A little rattle. You know, like a rattlesnake. And I'm like pushing on it. That scared me. And then when we get back home, next thing you know, the rattle's gone. I'm thinking the glue got hard again and then held whatever was rattling until then I put more power on it. That just all fell off. Just all fell off. 3.0, 4.0, honestly, Cookie Monster 1.0 was in the trunk. Cookie Monster 2.0 was with Tony originally, and then we changed it 3.0 depending with Seth, and that's when it was the loudest. It did the 50.37, not with Seth building it, but Seth put in some 45s with me, and I gained. I went from a 49.7 to a 50.3. And then Cookie Monster 4, it's like honestly, it was a 2.1, 0.2, 0.3. Yeah, this is really 3.0. It's really 3.0, and I would say the last alteration, other than when the L7X18 comes out, and then I will be ready to throw that in, and it'll take it. It'll take it, man. All hail the kicker Warhorse. Thank you so much, Dreamcase. Appreciate that you're tuning in with us tonight. It's awesome, man. You know, I missed you guys. I wanted to throw up content, but just, you know, scurrying around, trying to get the build done, making sure I got parts, ordering more stuff from Kicker, all them grills, and just everything else, and just putting it all together and making it sound good, dialing it in, and then dealing with the neighbors. They didn't complain once, but you know how it is. It's like, oh, I got to drive down the street and do this, and I guess I'll burp it a couple times, see what it does. 2.7-ish, yeah. All right, let's see. Well, we're getting towards the end of the show. Let me see. Not really end. We're like in the middle. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to show you guys here. Here's a little clip of just pretty much the voltage situation. Well, there we go. 14.1. Temperatures on the side, 110. You can see the temps going up on the sub, and that voltage is steady. That voltage is steady. Do you see what I'm trying to say here? Like, that Warhorse is just super efficient, and I knew that going in here. I knew that going in, and it sounds great, man. I'm happy. Again, it's not super crazy, but it's nice, man. It's nice. It's musical. And the shag. I mean, it's enough to get the hair going, you know, and it plays a little bit higher, and it's tuned to like 34, and it's peaking at 34. So it's nice, man. It gets down. I need to find some new songs to play for sure. Let's see if there's any other comments, and then we will throw up Cedric's build. I beat Guy tonight, had 612 subs, man. You know, doing more with less is the best thing. And you got 215 L7Rs, man. I like those L7Rs. I mean, quad box, duh. But I mean, the L5s are awesome too, and that's literally just a clone copy and revamped L5. So they get loud, and they're stupid efficient too, man. For what it is. And you know, it's great to go and be like, oh, I beat that guy. But at the same time, it's like, I want to help that guy, because obviously he's not doing something right. And everybody starts out at that point, and if they haven't, they had someone hold their hand along the way. And that's fine too, man, because, you know, you save some money that way. I'll tell you that. But that's awesome, Cedric. That is awesome. Whoa! We got a $2 super chat. Copper coins for Pebbles. Bring on the rain and the pennies. Thank you, Deviant and Baba. Per Jacob, penny storm is required. Oh, he's calling for the storm. Hold up. Hold up. Dave with the $50 super chat. And we got 50 people watching. I'm sure he's going to tell them to hit the like. Look at that. Hello, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you, man. And I hope every person, every 50 of you, smash the like for Dave. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dave, so much. Appreciate you, man. Computer's going wonky over here. Thank you so much, Dave. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. DK with the 50. Cornut, since I see Mr. Cornut here, aka the Caboose, the OG guy. So, Slamology. Long story short, no one can watch my crazy children, so I'm bringing them and my daughter all going to Slamology. So, Cornut, I'm gonna need a double bed instead of a king for that extra night. Thank you so much, man. And had to rearrange everything. We're going to be taking both vehicles. It's going to be fun, man. And you know what? Hey, they're crazy, but they're awesome. And I know my daughter loves bass. And the boys, they deal with it. Bryson, kind of, to a point. Oakley loves music, loves to dance. So it's going to be fun. I mean, it's Slamology. It's crazy. It is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know. Thank you, Cornut. Appreciate you, man. God. And Dave, again, thank you, dude. Thank you. Jamming. I missed everybody, really, man. You know, and I have some news for you guys. Not now, but coming up soon. Some things will be changing, but some things will also be changing. Always, man. Always. And you know what? I'll never stop doing this stuff. I'll never stop doing this stuff. But you know, sometimes you need to sit back and look at life, because it goes by fast. Tomorrow's my youngest son Oakley's birthday. He'll be 3. My birthday's on the 7th. You know, and it's just like I'm gonna be 33. Time flies, man. It flies. We've been doing these live streams at least a year and a half straight, if not more. I mean, to this level, God. And I appreciate all you guys. We still got 50 in here tonight. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I feel like this copper's getting in my hair here. Dave throwing down $2. Gotta get the penny shot. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Finally got here. LOL, how's it going? You know, pennies, man. Pennies. I ain't quitting. I ain't quitting. I am not quitting. It just, you know, between trying to get you guys content, trying to do my own builds, family and the streams and just everything else and work, it's like until I had to do this entire Cookie Monster build, then I realized, I'm like, damn, I'm busy. I am so busy. I am so busy. But I did want to let you guys know that next Tuesday, because this following Tuesday, it's going to be Kicker Unmasked. We'll have the Unmasked after show. And then next Tuesday, I'm going to be driving home. So another time with no Kicking with Andy. And then there's some other stuff, but I'm going to let Kicker release that because they're going to be doing some switching up some things here too. So you guys will know. I'm not going to let you guys know from me because that's not my place. Penny shots for the win, man. You know, I just finished cleaning up all these pennies. I literally have a whole cup of them over there. I'm on my hands and knees picking up pennies down here. It's insane, man. Full-time Pebbles peeps. You know it, Deviant. You know it. I came in late. Do you have a recone for the SoloX, Andy? No, I'm going to have to go with Scar, you know, and yep, that's what's happening. That's really what this show's about. I'm switching to Scar. I wanted to see how long I could keep it up with, you know, without laughing. Baba with the $51 super chat. Oh, here we go. And he is calling out Mike D, and I know that's Mike DePoli. The bid is now 52. Mike D, awesome job doing with the shag, Kayla. And, you know, I felt bad when I made that post on Kicker Club about, you know, finally letting everybody see the build. And I forgot to mention Kayla, but I say it every time that someone comes up to the build. Oh man, I think it's so beautiful. I'm like, yeah, my fiance shagged this like 3 times. She got better every time and it looks amazing. She does awesome work. And thank you, babe. Love you. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Baba. Man, you know, that shag is not easy. It is not easy, man. And it's a lot of it. It's a lot of it. I bought 10 yards and 5 yards. So 15 yards by 2 yards. So what is that? 30 square yards? 30 square yards. I don't know how many feet that is. That's a lot of shag, and I still got a little bit extra. But you know what? I wanted to do the entire car. The only thing that's not shagged is the dash. And the only reason I kind of didn't do that is, one, there's a lot of stuff going on up there, and the Cookie Monster face. I mean, I like how it pops and it still looks like, hey, I'm a car, you know? Like, it's not just all shag. It's like, yeah, we still got the little bit of rice car in here, you know, like the leather dash and like the stickers and, you know, whatnot. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in a car. But if you look to your right, left, and behind and above, it's Cookie Monster. So it's awesome, man. And then Dave, oh my god, Dave with the $52. Man, Dave, you know what? You heard it first, guys. The bid is $52.50. Mike, where are you at? Where are you at? Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. I hope you guys aren't doing this just because I blew this up. I've had this thing forever, you know, and I got another one. I'm okay. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. And, you know, if it's a bidding war, I get it, man. It's serious stuff. We don't take this lightly here at Living Loud with Andy, man. Appreciate you, Dave, Bubba, and Dave. Again, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. Dave said he is in his jacuzzi right now. I understand. Love you, Dave. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And you're going to Slam again, right? For just the one day, correct? He came out last year. It was awesome to meet him and his wife and just, you know, hang out with the guys. And last year was a simple taste of what this year is going to be. This year, I hope it doesn't go by a blink of an eye because there's going to be so much happening, so many people there, and it's going to be amazing. But man, I can't wait. I can't wait. And if I blow the sub on the second day of Slamology, I won't even be mad until I'm driving home without bass. I mean, the ST9s and 7s, they got some authority, man. I'm not going to be going home with no music. I've done it before, one time at Slamology, when I snapped my leads on the SoloX the first time. And it was a sad ride home, but, you know, this time I got a little bit more. But I don't want to do that, but you know how it goes. You know, you get some famous YouTuber like EXO or Jacob Viral or anybody that's, you know, God, Steve Irby, you know, all these people, whoever's going to be there and stuff like that. You know, if it's going to go, it's going to go then. Not in your driveway or on the side of the turnpike like it happened with me, man. It you know, I pray not, but at the same time, I'm going to be fixing this guy. I could fix both of them. Now that I blew both of them, maybe I could fix both of them just because. But I don't know. I always kept the other one blown because it was my first one, you know, just sentimental stuff. And that's that. But the other one, that's free game, man. And I did see where they have a coil. I think it's like $100. I'm going to keep shopping around, see what'll work good for it, and then toss that in there. My dude Seth, he's awesome. He will fix it for me. He's never done a SoloX 18, but he's done kickers. I mean, this one's probably even easier because the gap's not as tight as a newer L7S that he's previously done. So it's not terrible. You know, and that's kind of where I learned how to do the kicker clocks, by taking them apart the same way he does to Recona kicker, where you have to salvage that inside gut part just to retain it. I mean, obviously I'm going to need a new spider too. That probably didn't help, but heat is heat. It's not going to matter how much your spider moves, but heat is heat. But this spider is shot from 17 hertz, just giving her the beans 24/7, man. It's been through it. I'm not 100%, you know, shocked. Oh my God, how did that happen? Like, no, not entirely at all. Like, I was upset. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, really? Shit. That sucks. That sucks. You know, and it happens to so many people, and like, you know, I preach it, you know, have all the power you need, whatever, you know, but maybe there is a point of having too much power, man, and, you know, give and take, but still, the sub was on its last leg, so I don't feel 100% bad about it, but at the same time, I'm like, man, this sucks, but at least it didn't happen at Slam, and I didn't have to do what I did today at Slam, because I was bringing the other one in case anyway. Now I got no spare tire. I'll be good, though. It's a full-size spare. Get it? Oh, man. Uncle Bobby B in the building.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
Uncle Bobby B and Dub. $2 of... Did you guys got pennies over in Australia? I don't know. We're going to have to look into that. Thank you, Dub. Appreciate you, man. Sony Explode coin. There we go. See, I was wondering what kind of currency it was. Sony Explode. That makes sense. I like their subs, too. I never had their pennies. Better than Scarbucks. Keep kicking, Andy. 100%, dude. Thank you so much, Dub. Appreciate you. And, man, we're always working on something, man. And love your artwork. It's amazing. And the guys love it. The guys love it. And of course, I forgot to restart my music. I always forget to restart my music. And Deviant throwing down the fake $100 super chat. Yeah, we have those, and they stay up forever. StreamYard. No, actually, it's YouTube. YouTube thinks that it's $100 super chat. That penny will, that dollar super chat will last longer than the 50s. It's sad. It is sad. YouTube, you gotta fix it, or actually, maybe not. I like it. I do like it. It's different. Thank you, Deviant. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. I think Dave won the bidding war, and the award so far, it looks like it's going to Dave. It's going to Dave. Oh, man, I miss you guys. You know, and it was just a lot going on. You know, family stuff, work. Seth's been dealing with some stuff, you know, and it's just, it's hard to do it all in anyone's life. And then, you know, you have all this other stuff going on. It's just like, man, how? how? And, you know, it was just bad timing on everything. It's not that we were unprepared or we didn't know what we were doing with a lot of stuff. Just kind of everything that could go wrong went wrong. It was like a movie, man. It was sad. You know, like, I'm like mad, like, what is going on, man? I don't understand. But hey, that was yesterday's paper. Moving forward, we're back. I ain't retiring, man. You know what? No, I cried the day I thought Ben was going to retire, because it happened every year, and then he did. And then I'm like, all right, I ain't retiring, telling you. Like Tom Brady, bro. Tom Brady. I just need them to rig it for me a little bit, you know? I'm done. All right, we got 5 more minutes. We might as well throw up the Cedric video, but give me a minute, because of course, yeah, that came disconnected. Of course it did. But with all this fancy equipment from you guys, I can see everything real time. I don't have to guess. I love you guys. It's awesome, man. It's awesome stuff. All right, Mr. Cedric, we might as well just go to videos. Let's go to videos. Videos. Really? I'm in albums. Come on. Really? There we go. Blonde dumb moment. Dumb blonde moment. See, there you go. Perfect. Not dyslexic. No, not at all. Not at all. No, we're not that far back. That's Kicker Clock. Appreciate you guys. We got 57 in here. Man, you guys are awesome. Deviant says he wins. Here we go. And we got Mr. Cedric here. Look at that bass knob. How cool is that? Literally of his car, and it's a bass knob. Check it out. There we go. How's that battery holding up? Good?
Yeah.
Good. I'm sweating. I got that. Should be a little louder. Getting it. He's got two Kicker L7R 15s on a CX 1800, and that's it. He's wired at half ohm. Moving the shirt too, you know what I mean? Like it's nice, man. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Wow. Woo! Thank you. Well, got you, bro. Got you, man. Awesome, man. Cedric, love you, buddy. Happy to help you out. Sorry it took so long just to wire your subs down, but he had a CX 1800 at 2 ohms, and it's the 1 ohm version. And I'm like, dude, we got to wire you down to half ohm. I mean, your amp will be okay, and if it's not, it'll just shut off, come back on. And I built the box, so I'm like, that thing's got some rise to it. Big box, smaller port. It already did like a 42.5 at the headrest on 700 watts clamped. That's pretty good. And so now he should be able to double his power, and at the same time should be able to go up 2 to 3 dB. So should be at a 45 headrest, maybe 46, 47 in the kick, because he was already doing a 44 in the kick. Dave, you better slow down in that jacuzzi with them twisted tees, man. Dave, there is no retainer on the bid for Dave. He is just throwing out 50s. He doesn't even care. He's just like, here you go, man. Thank you, Dave. I love you, dude. I hope you're having a good time in your jacuzzi. Thank you so much. And what it is he doesn't want to go against Baba. That's the thing. He can't go up against the elite. But Dave is of the elites. He is of the elites. You know, and it's just... There's a few of those guys out there, Mike DePole and a few others, that try going up against Bubba, but, you know, respect, though. Respect. Thank you so much, Dave. Awesome stuff. Thank you, man. That's all. You guys are nuts. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, man. I mean, we have 54 people here right now, and I've just been talking about what I've been doing, blown speakers. I mean, blown speakers are fun. Slamology next weekend. We'll have the Unmasked After Show. And then I'll be live literally the night before I have to pack up half of this crap and go to Slamology. I will be live on the Big Jeff Audio podcast, and it's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. No pressure, man. No pressure. I won't forget a thing. I swear to God. Someone bring an extra laptop. Thanks. Knowing me, I'm going to forget it. I know. Dave is insane, man. He is insane, but Dave has been here since the beginning, like a lot of them. And, you know, it doesn't matter that you guys been here since day one, or, you know, this is your first time tuning in. Appreciate you all the same, but still got to give recognition to the ones that have been tuned in and just, you know, part of the community, family, if you will. And you guys are awesome. And it's not just my show you guys hang out at. We know this, all the podcasts and just, you know, sometimes Facebook, but, you know, just in general, it's the YouTube streams. And I feel like that is, it's a universe in itself. And it's amazing that it's actually a thing, man. And I'm blessed to be able to be one of the guys to put on a show for you and have fun and be able to talk about car audio and not be so upset that I blew a sub. You know, like I have a reason to blow a sub. Let's talk about it. You know, man, this thing is messed up, you know, and it just, yeah, there's that. I don't know what Wiz thinks about it. He keeps looking at it. I don't know. Solo don't care though. Solo don't care. Oh man. Oh my. I gotta fade out for this one. Baba with a hundo. What our man Koslik said. Dave always be telling him smash the like. He won't even say nothing, just drops a 50. But we already know what he's saying. Thank you, Baba. And yes, for Dave Koslik, man. Koslik gets the caboose, Stevie, and I don't know. Baba dropped that hundo, but it all depends now, you know, because it's fair fighting grounds. It is fair fighting grounds for the caboose. And you know, Cornut, he might just slide in there last second. It's what happens. It's how it started it all, man. It's how it started it all. Thank you so much, Baba. You guys are awesome. You guys got to save your money for Slamology. I know you want to. I love you guys, and I thank you so much. But you guys got to save your money for Slam. Because, you know, their food stand's really good. And, you know, sometimes people charge for demos. No, I'm just kidding. But if they did, it's like an amusement park, man. It really is. And, we get to enjoy a lot of it for free, and sometimes on the other's expense. Just, you know what I mean? Just blowing their stuff, just giving you the beans so you have a good time, and to put a smile on their face because you enjoy it. And it's just what we have with car audio and just how it is. It's so different than anything else, man. It's not like drag racing or static car shows or just any other kind of hobby and stuff or sports. It's different, and I'm glad that we are all part of it. We are the 1%ers, and we have a blast. And man, Baba, thank you for the $100 super chat again. Man, you know, it's just insane, you guys. You know how to break me. and then it's the $2, the pennies. The pennies is what breaks me. Annie getting the bag on his retirement night. I am not retiring. I swear to God, I am not retiring. Thank you for the pennies, though. I appreciate you, Deviant. Not retiring. No. I can make it sound pretty good, though. I mean, like, yeah, man, it's been fun. Miss you guys. No, I can't. No, I can't do that. Are you kidding me? What am I gonna do with this room? What am I gonna do with it? Double E. Andy, sell your autograph. I mean, I could do that. No, we ain't doing that. But you keep it rare. That's an autograph that's worth it. One that's not just signed out to anybody. You gotta do both. You know what I mean? I mean, that's why it's kind of a special thing. You know, you don't really want to put a price tag behind it, because then it's like, what's so special about it then? You know? Oh, it hit, Adam. Oh, it hit. It hit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to talk about. We talked about Cedric. We talked about the SoloX. Everything, man. I've been doing so much stuff on this. The Warhorse, that was fun. Wiring all together, making all the connections and stuff. Just heat shrinking it, making it fancy. Insane, really. Oh yeah, here's the actual run of it. I don't know if did I show this? No, I didn't even show this. Here's the actual run. I got a higher score later, but you'll see the difference. Look at that shag going. 150.8. Not bad. Got a 51 at the highest, but that's good. That's a gain, man. I hear me saying, I got a 51 at the highest. Yeah, because I did a 51, and then that was after. I'm like, I got to get a video of it. It's just, you know, God, I'm not just lying. Literally, you can have that meter, and say if you're doing a kick score, and then the sun beams at it, and you play the littlest bit of music, you'll do a 55. It just happens, man. It happens. I don't know what it is about it, but that's why we don't do windshield scores anymore, because that's literally, it just happens so often. I have a new stand for this. I'm going to bring it to Slam, actually, because that's going to be fun. But if it works out better than this one, I'm just going to swap it because this one works. You can add all these attachments, but then I don't have any attachments on it anymore. I took them all off. So it's kind of not helping. It's better than having a tripod, and so I can do fun stuff like this. Put the table up and down, and it just kind of goes with it, you know? So it has a point, but I think I found a better one, so we'll go from there. And with your guys' literally support, man, you guys make this happen, man. I appreciate you guys so much. I had to throw in the SoloX, or in the SoloX, I had to throw the Warhorse into Cookie Monster. One, I had enough time, barely. Two, they're a match made in heaven. Really, there should be a pair of SoloX 18s on that Warhorse, not just one. Realistically, you know, it's a 5,000 RMS sub, 10,000 RMS amp. You should run two of them. And if I would have two, I think it would be a lot better. Obviously, you got twice, and it'd be a lot louder. And in a big SUV, two 18s, it would smack and probably do, I don't know, 53s, 54, 55s, 56s all day. And hey, if I ever find another motor and basket, I could always do that type of build. But with the 18s and the 15s coming out with the L7X, I'm kind of over it. You know, they got something better, and seeing what the L7X12 does, it's retarded. It's retarded how good that subwoofer is. And just, you know, I know, again, I say this over and over, I'm kicker guy, I'm pushing kicker, all this stuff, but it's good, man. It is good. It is, I wouldn't say it's the most efficient woofer, but it's efficient for how much throw it can do. Doing a 47 on a single 12 on 2K at 34 hertz, even a hatchback or not, that's kind of hard to do at 34 hertz, you know, with 2K, with a single 12, square or not. It's just impressive. If you would put an old SoloX up against it, I doubt it would do so well at 34 hertz. It might do better at a higher frequency. Or it might be just as loud at 144 dBs, but then it can't do any more, you know, just because of limitations of just, there's so many factors. But right, man, I don't know. I'm excited to see what they got coming down the road. I'm excited. Ah, come on, we got pennies, and we got to do it for Dave. Shout out to the pennies. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you, man, and both you guys for all the support, and Baba. You can't forget, even these guys are dropping hundos and 50s, and they still throwing pennies. And no more food stamps for 25. I didn't even read that at the end. I'm sorry, 25. You know, food stamps are nice when you have them. You know, I mean, you might as well just don't take it for granted and use it forever. You know what I mean? Unless there's a reason. You know. Thank you, Dave and Bubba. You guys have been awesome. Love you, Dad. Thank you for tuning in, and I blame him for why it's blunt. I gave him the literally first demo. Kayla heard it outside the window. Seth didn't even get a moment to sit into it because it was 2 a.m. whenever I had it playing, and he was last here. And he was the first one I got to hear it. I'm like, beans, you know, full tilt, you know, going at it. He's like, yeah, it's the loudest I've ever heard your systems be. And I was like, okay, Dad. Thanks, Dad. You know, I'm like, I know it's louder, but how much louder? And I was pretty close. A 151 and a 149.8 at the headrest at the lowest, 150.4 at the dash. I'll take it. I will take it, and I can do that without sliding the box up and not even think about it. It's louder. And I got leg room. Everybody is going to be able to fit in that car. And with the door panels, the ST speakers being covered up with the L78 grill and L710 grills, I'm not going to have to worry about it, and it's just going to be functional, and it's going to sound beautiful, and man, I'm excited. Pebbles Peeps after party. It's Pebbles' second birthday. Happy birthday, Pebbles. It's going to be awesome, man. It's going to be awesome. Pennies for the win, Andy. Man, them pennies are going to be the death of me. It's going to happen. Shout out to Dad. Appreciate you, Adam. Baba says, I might be an outlier, Andy. We will see. Oh, God. Here we go. Here we go. All right, guys. Well, we already went over the hour mark, and I hate to cut you guys off, but we got 50 people here. 49. Only one drop since Dave dropped that first 50. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning in with me tonight. I missed you. I hate not having these shows, but just life, it happens, man. And I want to give you guys awesome content and be happy. I don't want to be upset and be like, oh, man, I don't want to talk about car audio because my whatever. I want to have a good show so you guys have a good show. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. And Dave, no, not Dave. I'm so used to seeing Dave and Deviant. $2 super chat for Peter and Dolores for the win. After party next. And with that being said, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good weekend. And as always, stay living loud. Guys.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Jason Grant with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Coming early for the Caboose ticket. And then... Cornut. He's taking it. Sorry, Jason. Love you guys. I will see you at the after. Deviant stole it.